Hello, and pull up a chair as we listen to some nice piano while I draw on this comic box. So this is a long box. Last week I drew on a short box. I drew some Spider-Man, and I put that up on my YouTube channel. And then that same night I got to working on this, which was a giant box full of DC comics. And I had an idea for this silhouette Batman with a laughing Joker in front of it, and filling that with a bunch of ha-has in white ink. So I'm using a paint marker, and I'm using this marker that I found in one of my old canvas bags, which when it dried it started to look very blue. So that's why I got the paint marker out, because I really wanted that stark black texture for Batman. And then the idea was to fill the rest of the box with some more characters from the Bat family, mostly Damian Wayne and the Batgirl of Burnside from the Babs Tarr Cameron Stewart run. So I had my phone set up to record, and then I had my laptop off to the side to look up some reference. Especially working on the Damian Robin and the Batgirl of Burnside, because they have very distinct looks, and I wanted to make sure I captured them correctly so I know what is in the box without having to actually lift up the lid. Which is why I'm using a pencil. Usually with these boxes I go straight to the inking and just make it up as I go. But since this was a larger piece than the Spider-Man box that I had worked on, which you could see up there on the top left of this box, I wanted to make sure to use a little bit more supplies and really nail down the characters. Also, I was using, a paint marker, and the tips were not very great, so they were very kind of flat and worn out, which is why I would often switch back to the lighter pen. And then the paint marker, the red paint marker, was very worn out too, so it was making a lot of fat lines, and I had to be able to work with that. And then here you can see me starting the Superboy from the Jeff Lemire run of comics, which I think dates back to 2010. So I thought I'd start adding some more DC characters that aren't really from the Bat family, and I went with more heroes because I wanted the Joker to be the only villain on the box. So you'll see me working on this Superboy, and then I do a Crypto from like Superman Family Adventures, which was a kids run of DC books by Art and Franco, and then I top it off with the Man of Steel himself. I think this took about an hour, under an hour, and I was appreciative of the time. We were in the process of unpacking and moving, and I wasn't feeling very creative, so diving into my comics and thinking about organizing my new office space was a way for me to feel creative and have a little fun with the entire unpacking process, so it wasn't just picking up and moving boxes. As you can see there, I smudged the paint marker on Superman's face, and I just decided to go all in and turn it into some heat vision. But anyways, like I said, I was being real loose with this and just wanting to draw something, because I hadn't really drawn in weeks. It was just a lot of moving and unpacking, and we're still in that process of doing it. So I was happy that I could take a little bit of time out of my night to sit down and make something fun, which, you know, serves a purpose too. So here you can see me going through, adding some final touch-ups, and then I start to go into the Joker. Originally I had that white outline there, and then instead I was like, you know what, just make it all black. I go in with my white ink pen, and I do all the ha-has. So I hope you liked looking at this. This was a fun kind of night for me to just really unwind and draw a bunch of cool DC stuff. And let's take one last look, bottom to top, of what I did that night. And you can see all the other comics boxes next to it. And once I was done with this, I put them underneath the stairs, because our new place has a really nice under the stairs storage, kind of like Harry Potter. So thanks for tuning in and watching this time lapse and taking a look behind the scenes of my creative process whenever it comes to drawing on one of these comics box lids. This was a lot of fun, and I plan to show more behind the scenes videos of me getting this new creative space together throughout the month of May. So I hope you tune in for those, and we'll see you on the next.